Our ladies started working with Sustrans in September 2012, and we were approached by Beth from Sustrans at that time to take on Bike It and the Active School programme, and really it was to promote children coming to school by foot using their flicker as long as they were making their way here themselves. It fed into our whole policy of promoting a healthy school.
It was one of the first things that we received were these wonderful bike pods, which really helped encourage the children to bring their bikes to school. Come the summertime, they're full. Well, we try and encourage them. The children sort of take charge of it themselves. They have what we call a Strictly Legwork team, where the children are promoting any sort of active coming to school. They love travelling to school by bike and walking. They find it a lot more sociable than coming to school in the car. They get to see each other. One of them brought up the point that you hear the birds in the morning. It's just more sociable, healthier of course, and more enjoyable for the children. We had one child and her mum was spending £37 a week on taxis to get the child to school. When we brought in this initiative, she got her bike and she was able to go through the park, take a shortcut through the park so she didn't have main roads to ride on, and come up the Westland Road here and be in school. And so saved her mum £37 a week.
While the school is so committed to the whole ethos of active travel, and while we have good support from the majority of our parents, the infrastructure that surrounds the school with Deanby Gardens and the Cliftonville Circus, it simply doesn't lend itself for safe travel to school. The limitations really are very much to do with infrastructure for us. Deanby Gardens is a cul-de-sac road. Our school is at the bottom of that cul-de-sac. That leads to serious congestion, and we have difficulties then with safety aspects.
I live here in Deanby Gardens, and two of my girls go to the school at the top of the street. Recently I've been becoming more concerned about the level of traffic in the street, and I'm very concerned about the safety of my children walking up and down to the school. If it wasn't for the level of traffic in the mornings, I would be happy for them to walk up and down to school on their own. Recently I witnessed a car mount the footpath and almost knock down two girls who were coming back from the school. At that time in the morning it's all very heavily congested. The area around the street, the traffic is very heavy. There are a lot of junctions, a lot of roads that are joining the main road, and it makes it very dangerous for little girls.
Deanby Gardens comes off the Old Park Road, which is really at the top of the Cliftonville Circle. We are allocated one patrol lady, and she stands at the Westland Road junction. But our girls coming from the Old Park, the Bone and the Cliftonville area all have to navigate crossing those roads without the assistance of patrol. There is a zebra crossing at the top end of Old Park Avenue, but over the last 3 years we've had two children hit by cars on that junction. One of the girls was, funny enough, saved by her bike. Crossing a zebra crossing, had waited for the traffic to clear, thought that it was safe to go, was walking her bicycle across, and the car just came through the zebra crossing and hit her. So I think there needs to be a complete body of people look at this and proper discussions. We feel, certainly within the body of the school, governors and the parent body, we feel that while we've brought some of these issues, there hasn't been enough action. In fact, we haven't seen any action over the last number of years. So we need to have those discussions with people who can actually make something happen for us here.